Coming into this season, I did not think the Utah tight end room was going to accomplish much. Tight ends last year with Jason Beck's offense did not do much. You know who also didn't do much last year? Tight ends not named Brant Keithy. And I know Brant Keithy got hurt, but Utah tight ends just didn't do much a season ago. And I looked at this group coming into the season and I'm like, gosh, you're moving Otto Tia over there. So maybe could he be something? But I always felt like he would be more of a receiver. Sure enough, he's barely been utilized so far too. But then you're moving Lander Barton there. Oh, that reeks of desperation. You're trying to sell me on some true freshman JJ Buchanan. You've shifted Hunter Andrews over there, which Hunter Andrews really hope for a quick and speedy recovery for him. Hate that he's out because he was doing some nice things for this team too. But you're moving Hunter Andrews there. He was a running back, linebacker. He's played all over the place. And then Dallen Bentley's there. Dallen Bentley, who had Dawson. I think most people forget this. Dallen Bentley last season had 25 receiving yards. Or excuse me, 2 catches for 15 receiving yards last year. That's what Dallen Bentley did. Dallen Bentley obliterated that in the first game of the year. We'll talk about some of the other tight ends in a moment, but really Bentley, no Utah player has surprised me more to start this year than Dallen Bentley, and I have never been more excited to be wrong, Dawson.
Yeah, he's adjusted completely well. We talked to him, but I think it was a few weeks ago on a scrum, and he said he has adjusted like perfectly to this offense. And like you said, no clue would be these tight ends would be utilized in this offense like this. I think Beck's done a great job though in executing the plays. Bentley, he's a blocking tight end. He's still doing that. He's chipping. He's getting open as well, though. And then Buchanan, like we didn't even know he was going to be a tight end, and he's looked great as well. And if we want to get into the stats, Bentley has 6, or in his last game, or it's not the last game against Texas Tech, he had 6 receptions for 75 yards.
Yeah.
And then on Saturday, he had that touchdown where he was wide open. And then Buchanan as well. He's making
his touchdown was crazy.
Yes, they're both making Beck and Witt look good in this offense, and yeah, I love watching it.
I give a lot of credit for this. I'll go back to in the transfer portal era. It feels so much about who can we bring in right now to be an impact guy. Utah a couple years ago added this tight end out of Snow College. And I was like, it's okay. I mean, at the time, Utah still had Brant Keithy coming back. There was a Landon King from Auburn that we were all more excited about. There's a lot of other guys in that room. And, sure enough, and he came over from the JUCO ranks. What is he going to do? 23 his first year, 1 reception for 5 yards. His second year, he had 24. He had 2 receptions for 15 yards. So I was supposed to be all excited. And Utah never really, there just wasn't much out there about Dallen Bentley because we're talking about a guy who had 3 catches for 20 yards through 2 years of collegiate action. Fast forward to 2025. He has 22 receptions for 246 yards, 11 yards per catch, 3 touchdowns. You mentioned the game against Tech. He had Utah's only explosive play on offense. And that other one, Spencer Fano, was unfortunately blocking downfield. I'm over it. I'm sorry to bring it up. It's still infuriating.
Again.
Exactly. But Bentley has been a guy who's been so reliable. Even the first game against UCLA, just watching him, I'm like, who is this? This is not Dallen Bentley. This is like some other tight end in Dallen Bentley's body, because that does not look like the player I'd seen in the past. He's just so much. He's a better route runner. He's strength. He can catch these contested balls over the middle. The route running is better too. He just looks the part too. We mentioned the strength also. Dawson, he's all around one. I feel like he's been one of the best tight ends in the Big 12 this season, and he's a legit weapon for Utah. And he snuck up on all of us, which, going back to how I started this point, is a credit to the player development that Utah had. This guy's been in the system for years, and the fact that it wasn't Andy Ludwig he was reaping the benefits with, but now the new offensive coordinator, Jason Beck, is a true testament to Utah, Fred Whittingham Jr., and this entire group for never giving up on him, and the player as well for buying in and working his butt off.
Yeah, Bentley literally looks like he's wide open every time. He's finding space as well. And Dampier, when you have a guy wide open, you're going to be comfortable to toss it over to him. And not to mention his speed as well. He looks good.
Yeah.
He looks shifty. It's been a completely different player than the Snow College Badger. Go Badgers. But yeah, it's been awesome to see, and I'm really happy for him.
I'm happy for him too. Another guy I am so excited for, and someone else I'm so excited I was wrong about coming this year, JJ Buchanan. Like JJ Buchanan, the true freshman. He was a dual threat receiver and safety. And I liked him at safety a little bit more based on the high school tape. I just did not think we'd see, maybe special teams is the only place I thought we'd see him because of how hard he plays. We heard he'd really bought in and been doing everything he could to transform himself and get ready for the season. We heard a little bit of buzz about him, but we know Kyle Whittingham will also, he doesn't give out praise freely, but sometimes it's like, okay, like, is this an example of you trying to throw us off the scent of something because you're so tight with information and you don't want anything to ever get out? Like, is this guy really a dude? He is. JJ Buchanan for a true freshman. And I'm trying not to let what happened with Isaac Wilson last year burn me, where true freshmen can't be productive in college football. It's one of those things after last year. It's hard not to feel that way. 9 catches for 78 yards, 2 touchdowns, 8.7 yards per catch. The touchdown against West Virginia. I mean, we're recording this at the time Monday Night Football is going on. I wonder if Randy Moss was talking about him on You Got Moss, because he just went up and got it. And they went to him with a fade and another key third down too. And he just goes up top and grabs it. But the ability as a we talked about how long it took Dallen Bentley to get up to the level of being a game-changing tight end for Utah. The fact that JJ Buchanan already right now, when he could still add and put on some more strength to, is already going up top, winning one-on-one, able to break some tackles and make plays downfield, and just looks like, we have so many, we're still waiting on Larry Simmons and Tobias Merriweather get going. The fact that JJ Buchanan has been one of the guys who get going is all the credit in the world to him for buying in and doing what he's done. He's been a blast to watch, Dawson.
Yeah, and he looks so freaking relaxed as well. I couldn't imagine being a true freshman out there, but I think the coaching staff has done a great job getting to this point. Like you said, the player development is great. It's his first year, and he's already starting to look like some tight ends of the past, and he's already right on the heels of Bentley as well. So I'm really excited for his future. And like you said, he has so much like room for growth as well, like physically. He's still like a skinny little freshman, so that muscle will come for sure. And once it does, I think he'll be elite, and he's already pretty close. He's been great.
Yeah, I mean, he's 6'4", 208. If he could get up to like even 220, 225 by next year, I think you were talking about maybe one of the best right now. Next year, let's go right now. He's a really good freshman tight end. Next year, maybe one of the best tight ends in the Big 12. By the time he's a junior, like, he's the type of guy with potential with how he's playing as a freshman. He could be one of the best big tight ends in college football, which is just a testament to him. And I never thought we'd be saying anything about that at this Utah tight end room, but they've been a blast. And especially Dawson, Utah's needed this group to do well, because obviously there's been struggles with the wide receivers on the outside. I don't want Utah to give up on their wide receivers. They're Tobias Merriweather, Devon, Dampier. They've been too close too many times connecting on a big play for me to say I'm done. And Larry Simmons is still a really nice route runner. I think he can do things for these teams. I'm not giving up on that group yet. Are you?
I'm not, and we've seen the production from him. Ryan Davis looks so good,
Really good.
He's looked awesome, and Dampier has that connection with him from New Mexico. And like you said, these tiny little overthrows to Merriweather are so close. There's got to be a game he's gonna break out and show what he was brought in for. And then, like you said, Simmons as well. There's so many other guys that can make a huge impact. They just got to find a game where they can just click. It's so close.
But first, today's episode of Locked On Utes is brought to you by our friends at Q. One of the tools that help makes a huge difference for business owners is Quo, formerly Open Phone. It's the same great business phone system you've heard me talk about before, but just with a new name. And here's why it matters. Every missed call is money left on the table. With every customer conversation count, you need a phone system that keeps you connected 24/7. Quo is the #1 business phone system that streamlines customer communications. It works right through the app on your phone or computer, so no more carrying 2 phones or relying on a landlord. I mean, their built-in AI agent is a game changer. It can be easy to answer after-hour calls, capture leads, and keep businesses moving even when you're off the clock. See why over 90,000 businesses, that's right, 90,000 businesses trust Quo, formerly Open Phone. Get started free with 20% off your first 6 months at quo.com/lockedoncollege. That's QUO.com/lockedonnhlcollege. And if you've got an existing number with another service, Quo will port them over at no extra charge. Quo, no missed calls, no missed customers with Quo today.